The recent Pentagon directive to remove diversity-related content has led to some unexpected and concerning consequences, including the potential erasure of significant military historical figures. This sweeping removal effort, targeting approximately 26,000 pieces of content, was ordered by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in accordance with President Donald Trump's executive order to end diversity, equity and inclusion programs across the federal government. The Pentagon was given until March 5 to complete this extensive content review. The hasty implementation has inadvertently flagged materials about genuine American heroes and crucial historical events. One of the most striking examples involves Paul Tibbets and the Enola Gay. The historical records of the pilot and aircraft that carried out the first atomic bombing of Hiroshima were marked for removal, apparently due to the word "gay" in the aircraft's name. This automated approach to content removal demonstrates the potential pitfalls of broad-stroke policy implementation without careful consideration of historical context. The situation becomes even more problematic with the flagging of content about the Tuskegee Airmen, the pioneering black fighter pilots who played a crucial role in both military history and civil rights advancement. This occurred despite recent public outcry when similar content was removed from Air Force training materials in January, leading to a reversal of that decision. The reappearance of Tuskegee Airmen content in the removal database highlights ongoing challenges in preserving important historical narratives while implementing new policies. Perhaps most concerning is the flagging of content about Medal of Honor recipient PFC Harold Gonsalves, whose story exemplifies the highest levels of military valor and sacrifice. Born to a Mexican-American family in Alameda, California in 1926, Gonsalves demonstrated early promise as an excellent student involved in various extracurricular activities. However, he chose to leave high school during his junior year to work as a clerk at Montgomery Ward, one of America's oldest and most successful retail chains at the time. Gonsalves' military journey began at a remarkably young age. The United States had entered World War II when he was just 15 years old, and by May 1943, at barely 17, he joined the Marine Corps Reserve. Within a month, he was called to active duty. As a cannoneer in Marine Corps artillery, he quickly found himself deployed to the Pacific Theater, where he joined the 22nd Marines. His first combat experience came during the Battle of Eniwetok in the Marshall Islands, where he participated in capturing Engabi Island. His unit went on to secure the Perry Islands and Kwajalein. The young Marines' campaign continued through the Pacific, including a significant engagement in Guam. There, alongside other American forces, he faced approximately 22,000 Japanese troops and 40 tanks across 212 square miles of challenging terrain. The battle lasted nearly 3 weeks, fought in dense jungle and driving rain between July and August 1944, before Guam was finally liberated. This victory marked another crucial step in the Allied advance toward Japan. Following the Guam campaign, Gonsalves was sent to Guadalcanal, which had been captured by the Allies in February 1943. In November 1944, he received a new assignment to Battery L, 4th Battalion, 15th Marine Regiment of the 6th Marine Division. This transfer would lead him to his final and most significant battle during the massive amphibious assault on Okinawa on April 1, 1945. This operation represented the largest such assault in the Pacific War, involving 183,000 American combat troops against more than 110,000 entrenched Japanese forces. The battle for Okinawa held particular strategic importance as it was considered the last major obstacle before a potential invasion of mainland Japan. During operations on the Motobu Peninsula, Gonsalves served as a forward observer, responsible for directing artillery fire against enemy positions in their mountain stronghold. His role was crucial in coordinating effective artillery support amid intense enemy fire, including rifles, grenades, and mortars. When his unit needed to advance their artillery positions for more effective fire, Gonsalves joined a small group laying telephone lines for communication with rear elements. This dangerous mission brought them closer to enemy positions, but it was essential for maintaining effective artillery support for advancing Marines. The circumstances of Gonçalves' heroic sacrifice occurred during this critical communication mission. As he and his fellow Marines worked to establish the telephone lines, a Japanese grenade landed among them. Without hesitation, Gonçalves threw himself on the grenade, absorbing the full blast and fragmentation. His selfless action saved the lives of his comrades, who emerged from the incident unharmed. President Harry S. Truman posthumously awarded Gonçalves the Medal of Honor, presented to his family in San Francisco on June 19, 1946. His citation praised him as "stouthearted and indomitable," noting that his cool decision, prompt action, and valiant spirit of self-sacrifice in the face of certain death reflect the highest credit upon himself and the United States Naval Service. This highest military decoration recognized not just his final act of bravery, but the culmination of a life dedicated to service and sacrifice for his country. The potential removal of content about heroes like Gonçalves raises serious questions about the unintended consequences of broad policy implementations. These historical figures and their stories represent not just military achievement but also the diverse tapestry of American service members who have contributed to the nation's defense. Their preservation is crucial for maintaining an accurate and complete military historical record, ensuring that future generations can learn from and be inspired by these examples of extraordinary courage and sacrifice in service to their country.